This is the mysterious case of the plastic Jesus. Years ago, my brother lived in a house down behind a protein processing factory. This place stunk. People all across the region know about this place. It's a horrible smelling place. Well, they have a pond in the woods down below the plant. Can't see it from the plant. You can't see the plant from the pond. But this pond is dead. I mean, it's absolutely dead. And all the trees around the pond in the woods are all dead too. It is the most frightening looking place. It was down below his house as well, on the other side. And there's a little path that goes into the woods and then leads down and around eventually to that pond. Well, a little plastic Jesus about 3 foot tall, it's like a Catholic, image of Jesus, stood in front of that path. In order to get in there, you got to move it out the way. Well, I asked my brother why that thing was sitting there. It was like right at the edge of his yard in the woods, and he said, well, he says, funny, he says, but he says the neighbors had come up to me when I first moved in and asked me about it, and says, have you tried to move that plastic Jesus? And they said, yeah. And he said, did it come back? And they says, yeah, we thought somebody put it back. Well, I went down in the woods and followed the trail, and it led through some winding paths that went in different directions. And one of the paths I went down, I started seeing bones, skeletons of animals, look like dogs, maybe cats. And then I came up on this old, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a enclosure that somebody had made, and there was like bones hanging from strings and all kinds of images like painted in red all over the thing. And there was a lot of bones, and it almost looked like a little altar. It looked almost like someone was doing some sort of ritualistic sacrifices at this little thing. And it was very creepy since the woods were already dead, and it was creepy. So I kept walking. I walked down to the pond, and the pond was so dead, and I saw like something swimming, it looked like. So I took a glass down there and got a little sample, took it up to the house, and with a magnifying glass, you could see the parasites. They were so big that you could actually see them with your eyes. Them things were horrible looking. They weren't insects, they were parasites. They were huge. It was the most crazy looking thing. I was thinking to myself, if somebody accidentally fell in that thing and swallowed some of that water, maybe they don't even have to swallow. If it got in their ears or nose, it'd probably be the end of them. So anyways, I was talking to my brother about it, and he said that they took that plastic Jesus and they threw it down in the woods. Well, the next morning, it was, when they opened the door, it was sitting on the front porch facing the door. Everyone denied doing it, so it was very strange. Now, my brother said that he thinks that that thing is guarding the path to keep people away, like a stark warning. He also said that before he moved into his house, a man shot himself in the head with a shotgun right in the very spot where their couch sits, and above the couch is the window where their air conditioner was. And he said someone had killed themselves right there. And it's a very creepy story. But there's something really strange about that place. And that plastic Jesus it needs to stay right where it's at. A lot of times we go through or pass by these areas that are just evil spots, where immense negative energy has gathered and opened up maybe some sort of a gateway or portal for evil to emerge. So if you ever see a 3 foot tall plastic Jesus standing at the edge of a pathway going into the woods, leave it alone.